This guy gets diagnosed with cancer, and another guy has anger issues, so they instantly become superheroes who will save the universe, or maybe not that instantly. The story begins in 2018, when Deadpool uses Cable's time-traveling device to travel from his timeline, Earth 10,005, to Earth 616, the sacred timeline where Avengers live, to meet with Happy and request to join the Avengers. But he is refused. 6 years later, Wade has retired from being Deadpool and started working as a car salesman with Peter. If you don't know who Peter is, he is the guy from Deadpool 2. His superpowers are 2 types of diabetes. Wade and Vanessa broke up, but they are still friends. Today is his birthday party, and all his friends are here. During his birthday party, the Time Variance Authority captures Wade, drags him through the portal, and brings him to Mr. Paradox. Paradox offers Wade a chance to settle in timeline where all Avengers are, because he wanted to become one, and even gives him his suit, but also informs him that his timeline is collapsing due to the death of James Logan, who serves as the timeline's anchor. He explains that when the universe loses its anchor, it starts crumbling. Wolverine from his universe sacrificed himself to save his daughter and other mutant kids. Paradox reveals that a universe needs thousands of years to crumble after losing its anchor, so he built a machine to destroy it much faster. He offers Deadpool 2 options. He can go to the sacred timeline and be an Avenger as he always wanted, or die in his universe alongside his friends. As always, he chooses a third option. He hits Paradox with his head, steals a temp pad, and opens a portal back home. He has hope that Wolverine is still alive, but only digs up his skeleton and has a nice chat with him. Suddenly, Time Variance Authority, aka TVA, agents show up to arrest him for messing with the timeline. He uses Wolverine's adamantium bones to fight the agents. More agents show up, and Deadpool uses Wolverine's claws as weapons, easily defeating the rest of the agents. Deadpool then starts traveling to different parallel universes to find another Wolverine to help him save his universe. The first one he encounters is not even half the man the old one was. Literally. He continues meeting several versions of Wolverine, trying to convince them to help him save his universe. However, all of them try to eliminate him. After getting beaten 100 times, he finally finds one who doesn't attack him, but he is an alcoholic, just like my dad. Since this is the best one yet, he takes him to the TVA and asks Paradox to replace this Wolverine with the old one. Paradox tells him that's impossible, and Deadpool wants to speak to whoever is in charge. However, Paradox is doing all of this without his boss's knowledge. He doesn't want to risk losing his position, so he sends Deadpool and Wolverine to a place called the Void. Minecraft players fears that one. Wolverine is mad at Deadpool and attacks him. Ouch, this one hurts, and this one hurts less. Everything after that hurts less, I guess. As the two are ready for an epic fight, Deadpool looks into the camera and says, "You better subscribe to Movie Addiction." Nah bro, I swear he said that. Just before he unloads his pistol cartridges into Wolverine's chest, he ends up stabbed with adamantium claws. Wolverine also gets a couple of hits, and swords are stuck in his body. Just before he rips off Deadpool's head, he convinces him to help him get back to the TVA and save both of their universes, suggesting that his past must have hurt him to become so angry all the time. Suddenly, they are interrupted by who we assume is Captain America, who warns them that real enemies are coming. Deadpool gets romantic at meeting his favorite superhero. However, it turns out it's Johnny Storm from the Fantastic Four. He unleashed his flames at Pyro, but Pyro just absorbed everything, causing Johnny to lose his powers. The two are embarrassed and say, "We don't know this guy." As enemies approach, Deadpool takes the swords out of Wolverine's body and gets ready for an epic battle. However, it's not that epic, as Wolverine easily beats this guy. Pyro realizes he can't fight the two and uses a large magnet to capture them. Deadpool gets stuck in between. All three are trapped in a cage, and they are being taken to Charles Xavier's twin sister, Cassandra Nova. Deadpool immediately tells her all the bad stuff Johnny said about her during the trip, so she uses Johnny to prove how powerful she is. Afterwards, she explains she was sent here before she even learned how to walk, and her brother never looked for her. Wolverine tries attacking her, but she sinks him into the ground. Then she invades Deadpool's mind to investigate his deepest vulnerabilities, and sees how much his breakup with Vanessa hurts him. When she leaves his mind, he uses his jokes to distract her, and Wolverine stabs her with his claws. However, she is much stronger than they thought. She summons Alo, saying he's probably hungry, but the duo immediately escapes using the flying device. Upon landing, the duo needs to get to the TVA, but they decide to take a break in a nearby abandoned restaurant. Deadpool comments that in his world, Wolverine is favored by many fans, and he responds that he is hated in his because he has made a lot of mistakes. Later, the duo decides to continue their journey to the border, because Johnny said that was the only way out of this world before he died. While walking, Deadpool explains that in his universe, Wolverine died trying to save his daughter and other kids just like him. Suddenly, they see a dog running toward them, and Deadpool is amazed by the animal. His name is Dogpool, but he already has an owner. When another version of Deadpool appears, his name is Nicepool. Really? Marvel? Really? They ask him which way is the border, and Nicepool gives them his car so they can get there faster. On the way, Deadpool asks Wolverine what is the first thing he would change if they can fix his world. He presses brakes and is worried about the if they can fix part, wondering if Deadpool just lied to him to get his help. Deadpool says he just needs to save his friends and doesn't know how. Wolverine tells him he is a joke, and it's no wonder the Avengers or X-Men didn't take him. He has been alive for more than 200 years, but he has never met a bigger imbecile, and this is how classic male friendship looks like. The duo fights for hours in all different positions, destroying the entire vehicle, and blood is everywhere. The next morning, they both pass out, and a stranger approaches them, takes the car, and leaves. When Deadpool awakens, he sees Wolverine drinking whiskey. He hears someone approaching and is ready to fight, but he's thrown down by Elektra. Two more appear, Blade and Gambit, along with the girl who found them and brought them here, Laura. In her universe, Wolverine was her father. Deadpool asks how they all got here, and Elektra tells him that all of their universes were reset, so the TVA sent them all to the Void, knowing they would never accept the destruction of their worlds. It's revealed that Johnny was their friend, and a drunk Wolverine tells them that he died because of Deadpool. Bro, really? He says, I would never. He was like a brother to me. He somehow convinces them to help him defeat Cassandra, and tells them that the only way to do that is by blocking her powers with Magneto's helmet. They reveal that she destroyed it right after she killed him. But there is another helmet that would work. Juggernaut's helmet could also block Cassandra's powers, but Juggernaut works for her. Deadpool successfully convinces everyone to help him steal the helmet, except Wolverine. Later that night, Logan is drinking by himself when Laura approaches, stating that he reminds her of her father. She says that even with all his flaws, he is still a hero. He then tells her a story, saying that he is not a hero. His team needed him, but by the time he stumbled drunk from the bar, they were all dead. Since then, he can't forgive himself. She asks him to help them tomorrow and not to make the same mistake again. When the morning rises, the team drives to Cassandra's hideout. Upon approaching, Blade uses a bazooka to destroy the gates. As they get in, everyone is ready for a fight, even Wolverine, motivated by last night's talk with Laura, which gives more confidence to the team. The epic battle starts, and the entire team holds them off so that Wolverine and Deadpool can get to Cassandra. She is surprised to see them again, and shows them how powerful she is, immobilizing Deadpool without even touching him and invading Logan's mind, discovering the pain and sadness he carries from disappointing all the people who were close to him. After humans invaded their mansion and killed all of his friends, he started eliminating humans, but it didn't bring him any peace. Meanwhile, Laura defeats Juggernaut and steals his helmet, then climbs to the tower to deliver it to Wolverine, but she gets pulled down and throws the backpack. While Cassandra gets emotional in Logan's mind, Deadpool puts the helmet on her head, blocking all of her powers. Her worker Pyro shows up and shoots her, but Wolverine knocks him out and tells Deadpool that they can't kill her, even though she deserves to die. Xavier would never want Logan to be the one, so he takes the helmet off. As a way of thanking them, she wants to help them return home, and uses the ring she stole from one of Doctor Strange's versions to open a portal to Earth 10,005, where Deadpool lives, and informs them that Alioth is coming. If you are not familiar with it, it's a monster from Loki. They immediately jump into the portal while their team continues to fight against Cassandra's mutants. She asks Pyro why he tried to kill her. It turns out he works for Paradox, and he was sent to eliminate her. When Paradox learns that Deadpool and Wolverine return to Washington, he rushes after them, but he didn't expect Cassandra's arrival. She goes inside his mind and discovers that he is building a machine and wants to destroy her universe. She throws the duo and continues exploring his mind even deeper. Then she decides to use his machine to destroy all the universes, until the Void, the place she governs, is the only one remaining. In the meantime, Commander B-15 sees an unauthorized time jump being activated on Earth 10,005. Cassandra captures Paradox so he can take her to the machine and leaves the portal open. The duo sees Dogpool coming out of the portal. The two have an awkward kissing situation while Wolverine is disgusted. Nicepool comes right after him, while Deadpool and Nicepool are arguing about Dogpool's custody like a married couple. An entire army of Deadpools comes through the portal. Thank God this one has a mask on. And what the heck is this? We need Stan Lee to come back from the dead immediately. I'm joking. This is so cool. Deadpool tries to convince them all that if Cassandra succeeds, all of their universes will collapse. but they still attack. Deadpool uses Nicepool as a human shield, and Nicepool comments, "I think I got hit." He informs them that he doesn't regenerate, and Wolverine blames Deadpool for literally killing him. Deadpool says that they can still save his life. There are donuts out there, and he always feels better after eating a donut. As he crosses with him, he stops to take a breath while literally every single bullet hits Nicepool. By the time Deadpool rests, Nicepool can rest in peace. Luckily, Deadpool takes him to safety and tries to revive him. Logan is in shock. Deadpool takes his golden guns. "I swear I want to show up like this at my wedding." And the two start a war against the army. One by one, they eliminate all the Deadpools. Blind Al is listening to this fight and can't believe her ears. They even eliminate the ones hiding inside a bus. Let's just appreciate this cool scene while you subscribe to my channel. Here, I slowed it down even more. You have time, click that button. Look at this cute baby pool. Now, unlike Nicepool, every single one of the Deadpools regenerates and is ready for another battle. Suddenly, another one arrives, but it's Peter, and they all have one in their own universe. So they love him and start celebrating his arrival. Can someone explain what's happening here? While the duo uses the opportunity to leave, they run to the subway, and Paradox informs them that Cassandra has already started using the machine. They ask him how to stop it, and the only way is to cause a short circuit in the device, which is powered by sources of matter and antimatter. To destroy it, there needs to be a connection between the sources, but the one serving as the bridge will be reduced to ashes. Even though they are aware of the significant danger, Deadpool and Wolverine choose to proceed with the mission. Wolverine tells him he will go alone so Deadpool can return to his family. But Deadpool thinks Wolverine deserves a second chance, so he attacks him with a fire extinguisher and pushes him out of the chamber. After locking the door, he takes cables from the matter source but can't stretch enough to reach the antimatter source. Wolverine breaks the door and grabs Deadpool's hand. The duo uses their bodies as an energy transfer between matter and antimatter, causing a massive short circuit in the Time Ripper. Their bodies are getting burned inside out, but they manage to survive as they share the energy traveling through their bodies. Just before the universes are deleted, the short circuit makes the machine explode, and Cassandra can join Nicepool. The commander arrives and asks Paradox why he used the Time Ripper without her permission. He tells her that Cassandra made him build the machine by invading his mind, and when he realized what would happen, he asked Deadpool and Wolverine to help him fix the problem. He sadly says that heroes died saving the universe, but when they arrive, he realizes he's done, as the two tell her the real story. And this one starts to drool watching Wolverine's body. And this one too. While the commander still wants to put Deadpool in the void, luckily Peter arrives and introduces himself as Peter Pool, saying that Deadpool actually belongs to this timeline. She arrests Paradox and checks the timeline to see that it is recovering. She congratulates the two for saving the universe. Deadpool asks if she can help their friends who are still stuck in the void, and if she can change the past in Wolverine's universe. She says she will save the people from the void. But the past Wolverine has been through is the reason he managed to save the world today. So there is nothing she can do about that except let him stay here in this reality. The two go to have a nice meal when Deadpool reunites with Dogpool. Days later, Deadpool and Wolverine become roommates, and Blind Al is happy to have them here. He introduces Logan to all his friends and tries to make things right with Vanessa. And that's where the film ends. Rip to my boys Johnny and Nicepool. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a new video. Thanks for watching.